We're not celebrating Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas this year. I need you. Your job is to tell your aunties and your uncles and your grandparents, tell them, I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. We don't need shit. We got TVs in our house. We got phones in our hands. We got laptops. We got computers. We don't need no more jewelry. We don't need no gifts. We don't need no more clothes. The overconsumption has already gone too far anyway. We don't need it. We not celebrating Christmas this year. Tell your motherfucking kids right now, look, this is for your greater good. This is for the sake of your future. This is so your vote matters. So you won't get gerrymandered. This is for your rights, for women's rights, for you to be able to be yourself, so that you'll be able to afford a house, so you can invest, so the economy doesn't tank. We are not celebrating Christmas. Every corporation needs to feel this. Every single one. I don't want to see nobody out on Black Friday. Them deals ain't that good anyway. When the last time a Black Friday deal got you out your goddamn couch? Come on now. Cyber Monday, turn the goddamn computer off. Don't even go on Amazon. Don't even go on Amazon, man. For real, we not celebrating Christmas. On Thanksgiving, me and a couple other people have been planning on feeding the homeless or just going out and doing something for charity. So I can't say that I'm not going to be out buying food. But Thanksgiving, we don't need a big Thanksgiving. We don't. We don't need a big, huge Thanksgiving. And I need y'all to spread this word. Please, please spread the word. We are not doing it. We hitting them everywhere. I, for one, am still going to be out in the streets protesting with my feet and my body, because in my city, it's a little bit deeper than just, oh, we ain't going out there. Our kids are out there already. They're in our city. They're in our apartment complexes. They're in our neighborhoods. When you sit in front of your building and your apartment complex, they coming up and harassing people in D.C., in Memphis, in Chicago, in Portland. I'm still protesting that as well. But the way y'all telling me that, oh, well, you don't need to be out there protesting, you need to financially protest. Porque no los dos? I don't give a fuck. Spread the word. We not doing the Christmas shit. I don't even do that shit anyway. Most I do is buy my little girlfriend, if I have a girlfriend at the time, something. I might get my mom something, but I don't even do the shit anyway.
Y'all see the mayor of Chicago calling for a strike? Watch this.
There are some billionaires and corporate leaders that want us to have sympathy for them, and they have just received the greatest tax cuts at the expense of healthcare and housing and education and transportation and good paying jobs. So here's what we need to do in this moment. If my ancestors as slaves can lead the greatest general strike in the history of this country, taking it to the ultra-rich and big corporations, we can do the same today. I'm calling on black people, white people, brown people, Asian people, immigrants, gay people from around this country to stand up against tyranny and to send a clear message to the ultra-rich and big corporations. We are going to make them pay their fair share in taxes to fund our schools, to fund jobs, to fund healthcare, to fund transportation. Democracy will live on because of this generation.
That's how you lead, Brandon. From now on, that's how you lead. Y'all heard what the fuck he said. Stop spending your goddamn money with these corporations. If our ancestors could do it while they getting dog sicked on them and they got fire hoses being put on their ass, we can do it too. Ain't no excuse, because ain't now motherfucker getting whipped, chained up, none of that shit. Stop spending your money with these bitches. Let them get taxed and pay for all of our shit, because we've been paying for all their shit. All their luxury life they've been living, yeah, we've been paying for all that shit. It's time for them to pay for our motherfucking healthcare, our schooling, our transportation, all that shit. It's time to strike. There ain't never been a better time to strike than right now. It don't make no fucking sense that millionaires and billionaires are getting permanent tax cuts while the middle class and the lower class are losing every fucking thing. Every fucking thing that helps us keep afloat in this punk ass country they taking from us. Nah, we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Yeah, you corporations ain't getting a nan nothing out of them. Okay? You ain't getting another nan nothing out of me. Okay? I need all the mayors and governors to get on the same tune and let y'all people know it's time to strike.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, we are in December and we are still continuing to see more and more Black Americans. They are boycotting this Christmas. I want you to watch this compilation of videos and see how Black Americans, they are shaking America economy by boycotting Christmas. Watch this, then I'll be back with more comment.
So I think you've heard the news. I think all of America, at least us as parents and people that, have loved ones, all humans in America, I think we're going to boycott Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, if you have stuff already planned, we're not talking about you. We are talking merely on the excess that we would have spent for Thanksgiving and Christmas specifically. So if you say, Don John, I can't do that, man. I got to buy my kids something. I have to do something. Well, how about this? How about instead of buying them 10 toys and crap that they're not going to use in 72 hours after they open the gifts, how about this? So instead of buying 10 gifts, how about you just buy 1 to 3? And how about they all be under $100 total? And if we're going to make this a little spicy, your children have to give away the same amount of toys, the same amount of luxuries, clothes, shoes, etc. They have to give the same amount away that they are going to receive. Because there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, little Johnny, hey, little Sarah, I'm going to get you 5 Christmas gifts, 3 Christmas gifts this year. But if you want these gifts, you have to give something away. And so they'll really be like, man, I think I really want these gifts. Because what are you doing? You're teaching your child not just to critically think. You're teaching your child how not to be a consumer and how not to overindulge, overconsume, as so many of us grown folk are. So that's just part 1 of this interesting series, because I know you feel it. I feel it. There's something happening this year, and a lot of people might not even have it like that to buy a whole bunch of gifts anyway. So I think we might be defunding Christmas.
We have no business going into the third quarter making corporations uber rich. After the year we've had, we could literally cripple this fucking country and bring it to its knees by canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas. Easily. They've been planning and projecting for this income since last year, previous years. They do these reports years out. They've been planning and plotting for you the same way that we sit around and be like, oh, I can't wait till I get my taxes in February, March. That's what they be saying. This is their taxes. And they be like, I can't wait for Christmas. We might slow down in the summertime, but Christmas, everybody's going to let their ego, their sense of competition, their consumerism overtake them. Everybody going to be so short-sighted and ready to just spend some money. I don't give a... After the fucking year we've had, we have no business taking our money out of corporations like Target just to wait until November and December and give it all back to them. We have no business. We have no business pouring millions and billions of dollars into toy industries that don't give a about our kids. We have no business making cheap foreign clothes producers uber rich. Like, we don't have no business pouring large amounts of money into this economy. We about to, in the next month, kill millions of turkeys and chop down millions of trees in the United States. We don't got we got the environmental capacity to just be chopping down trees. like we just got it like that. Like, we don't have no business, and nobody should have to say. Nobody, you shouldn't wait for somebody to call for we've been calling for boycotts all year. When did we start boycotting Target? We've been calling for boycotts all year. It's millions of people across this country that ain't stepped foot in a Target, a Starbucks, a McDonald's, just to name a few, all year. And guess what? Even if you don't participate in politics, oh, I didn't vote, oh, that doesn't apply to me. The way that our country is set up, you vote with your money. You never have to step inside of a booth to vote in this country. Everybody voted. It don't matter if you register. It don't matter where you live. Everybody fucking voted in November of last year. When you empowered corporations to fund PACs to back up these bullshit senators and leaders and our current president to perpetuate the nonsense that we going through right now. We fighting for care. We fighting to not spend our last to go to the doctor, to go to your primary doctor for a checkup. We're not even talking about cancer or other serious diseases. We're fighting for health care. All right, man. I really feel like I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs to the ceiling, and nobody gives a that this message reaches thousands, millions of years. We have years. We have no business continuing to make corporations rich. Necessities. All we should be buying right now is necessities. I'm wearing the same gym clothes I've been wearing for 2-3 years. My shoes is worn out. I'm not giving Nike no money, bro. For what? They got billions of dollars. What do they need my $56 for? No. Nah. Do what you want, but as for me and my house, I hope nobody expect this shit from me anyway, because it ain't happening.
And while we're on task, go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go on and start that family chat and let them know that you're not exchanging gifts this year. Hopefully everybody in your family is on board. And I know you're thinking about the kids. Well, Facebook Marketplace. If you're going to buy something from somebody, buy something small and local. You know, support a small retailer. But it's going to be Red Friday for these folks this year. Someone called it that in my chat. It says it's not going to be Black Friday this year. It need to be Red Friday. And I agree 100%. Hashtag Red Friday. But it's a good opportunity to teach your kids that freedom ain't free. And it's a conversation that need to be had because, you know, somebody going to have to sacrifice and we going to have to fight for this shit. So here we are. And those retailers, they're going to know. I know they're sitting on inventory from last winter. And guess what? They're going to have that same inventory next winter. It's like, seriously, let's do this. There were Christmases I had as a kid where my mom didn't have any money. She made a sweet potato pies, and that was fine. You know, they were good. We were just as happy. We were like who's in Whoville. And I think that's how it needs to be. You know, if you want to do something, switch it up a little bit. Do some community service. Spend some time, you know, serving in a soup kitchen as a family. Donate some money to like a homeless shelter. Help somebody else this year. Do something that really counts if you're going to do something. But if you buy some, please buy something small and local. Don't give these retailers nothing. We're not spending money. October, November, December, they make a whole lot of money off of us. And here's the time to teach them. We're not spending no money. Red Friday, cancel Christmas.
So I saw a lady on here, and she was saying from November the 25th to December the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be something called a massive blackout. That's where we take our money and we just keep it in our pockets. Did y'all see what y'all did when y'all boycotted Walmart, Target, Hulu, Disney World? Well, imagine what we can do when we come together and just keep our black dollars in our pockets. Because as y'all know, that's what the world worship, those dollars. I mean, some of us, we have to have money to live. And then some of it, some other people, like the people that's in Trump administration and the other people that got money, they ain't doing nothing but abusing that money. Just, they get to throw away their money every day while we down here trying to figure out what our next move is going to be. So, from November the 25th to December the 2nd, keep your dollars in your pocket. Let's show the world. Like, by not, we all should be tired of this bullshit. So, remember, from November the 25th to December the 2nd, we keeping our what and our what?
We should boycott Christmas. That's what's going to hurt them. Fine, we can't all do a general strike. I get it. Let's boycott Christmas. We don't need material things anyway. It's 2025. Do you really want to buy all this stuff from the companies that laid everyone off this year? I don't think so. What we want is more time anyway, with our families, with our friends. If you work that day, call off, call in sick. Let's boycott Christmas. We can do this. Let's hurt them where it really counts. Come on, we got this.
From November 25th, 2025, this year, to December 2nd, they're calling it a mass blackout. Not a march, not a protest, no signs necessary. It's 1 week where we pull our dollars out of the system. and see what happens when the economy feels the weight of our absence. Because we've marched, we've begged, most of us voted the right way. And now we're just going to sit back and test the one thing this country truly worships: money. See, this isn't the first time we've tried this, right? Economic boycotts have always been the heartbeat of real change, from Montgomery to Operation Breadbasket. When the buses lost money, segregation fell. When companies realized ignoring Black consumers meant losing profit, they started hiring, promoting, and pandering. History has already shown us that pulling our dollars hits harder than any speech, any march, any protest ever could. The timing isn't random. Black Friday is the biggest spending weekend in America. Billions get poured into corporations that barely reinvest in the communities that made them rich in the first place. So from November 25th to December 2nd, the goal is simple, okay? Buy nothing that doesn't circulate back into us. You hear me? Support small, support local, support Black. Because when we withhold our dollars, we remind this country that we're not just consumers. We are the economy. So yeah, the mass blackout isn't about canceling Christmas or skipping joy. It's about shifting power and realizing that every dollar that we spend is a vote for the world that we live in. They've ignored our voices. They've ignored our pain. Let's see if they ignore our absence. We're not asking anymore. We are shutting this shit down. Okay? No spending. If you do need something, make sure you go to farmers market, support small businesses. There's a ton of places that you can go to make sure you support the right people, not corporations. We are done. We're done.
Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck them deals, bro. Everything you need, you got right now. We're going to cancel Christmas. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Collectively.
Okay.
What do we have to lose?
Nothing at all.
You literally have nothing to lose. You explain to your children what's going on in this country, man. Fuck that fantasy shit. Fuck that. We too far gone for fantasy, bro. This ain't no happy time in America. You know what my family used to do for Christmas? They used to keep traditions that came out of the South going. They used to give us apples and oranges for Christmas because that's sometimes all people would afford. And at some point, it was more so about a tradition of apple and oranges nourishment. You gifting somebody nourishment, something that's good for their body. Also, something that they was growing themselves. I come from that real South, nigga. I fought some Thomas and Georgia. They got nigga day out there. You don't know nothing about that. I'm proposing a Black Friday blackout and we canceling Christmas. Because if you want, protest them with your time. Because we ain't all got time to protest. We do all got money. And a lot of y'all finna go in debt for Christmas, and then y'all gonna wait on them taxes to come back so you can get back on your feet. Fuck that. We telling our kids what's going on in this country. We telling our kids we are in the midst of being underneath a fascist regime. Yes. Tell your kids that we are on the precipice of real fascism. We are watching fascism take place in real time. When a nigga is deploying the National Guard on the streets, when they have ICE agents who can break any federal law, these ICE agents ain't got no body cams on. They're breaking the law. They got no knock warrants. They're getting paid buku money. They're hiding their faces. No, fuck that. We canceling Christmas. And at the top of the year, everybody should file exempt.
Ooh. Everybody files it for 6 months to June.
6
baby.
months till June. I'm dead ass. Y'all got to do something. And these are things that's very actionable. You don't need 100. You don't need it. Buy your kids some shit throughout the year. Stop putting all the emphasis of your parenthood on Christmas. Right. Stop waiting till Christmas to show niggas you love them with gifts. Show niggas you love them throughout the year with time.
Happy Friday. Y'all, are we canceling Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner? Since the people is out there losing their minds in that house of the white, I feel like we should, just not partake in that, because what y'all gonna eat? And then you gotta think about it. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's Black Friday. It's already getting a little sticky out here in these streets over the regular groceries. Can we just cancel it just so everybody can still make it to the new year safely? Just saying.
The mayor of Chicago has called for a general strike, and I do think that's what we're going to be doing next. We are going to be striking, not buying stuff. If they want to cancel Thanksgiving, we'll cancel Christmas, you know. And here's what I want out of a general strike. Universal health care is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable at this point. Universal basic income. Yes. Every place that has done it has seen a more productive, happier populace. And that will be because 3, we tax billionaires at a 95% rate. And if you think that's outlandish, go back in history. We used to tax them hard enough that they couldn't become billionaires. And we need to do that again. Period. I also feel like we need term limits for the Supreme Court. We need term limits for senators. We need term limits for House representatives. We need the cronyism out. We also need to have a robust Voting Rights Act passed. We need a robust new Green Deal. And, you know, AOC and Bernie Sanders have that stuff already written out. So the framework is there. We just need to strike hard enough we get all of it, because this is no longer a nation for the people by the people. It is a nation for the billionaires by the billionaires. And they are the biggest minority we have, and it's unacceptable that they are running everything. I don't like living in an oligarchy. And I'm poor enough that boycotting the crap out of things is going to be really, really easy. I don't have the money to spend anyway. But there will be a couple things that will be hard to do. However, I boycott Walmart for over 25 years. I think we're up to the task, folks. I think we are. And thrift stores are great. If you prefer shopping online, ThredUp, ThredUp.com. And you can send your clothes in to them, and they will give you store credit for them, so you're still not actually spending money. So anyway.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson suggested that we general strike. And not only is it important to general strike, but when you are striking, you're striking because you want something. So I figured that this would be a great place to create a list of demands that we have. Why? Because we're all getting fucked over. So let's just start with who we are demanding from. The government is literally tearing down they are tearing down part of the White House to build a ballroom. They have money to do that. Whoever is sitting at the top is so in our face with it that they have money to do that instead of continuing a program that will feed the people. Corporations, we have a list. Target, we're already boycotting. Walmart, I posted about how they treat their employees. I pray that man is still alive. That was on oxygen, standing up, working as a greeter. Then we have Temu and Shein, who apparently both sell kitty piddler dolls. We have CVS, and we have Publix. Guys, the list, whatever we need to add to the list, right here. That any organization that is tax-free, if they are not on the up and up, they gotta go. They're done. They are siphoning money. That's all these companies, Democrat, Republican, they're all the fucking same. The education system, we are not just striking against it, we are striking for it. Because these are our babies. These are our youth that we have brought into this world, and we want better for them. The food industry, the amount of sugar that they pump into our foods. I've been around the world. Everybody doesn't pump this much sugar into their food. This food industry here, especially America is the most fucked up. And then we're going to talk about the banking industry.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how Black Americans, they are boycotting Christmas. And also we have been seeing also right now majority of white Americans, they have also decided to join Black Americans by boycotting this Christmas. All this boycott with the black people they are doing, it is just to punish this corporate, this big corporate, and also to teach America a lesson, because you have been seeing how the government, it has been taking away the benefit from American people. You have been seeing how the SNAP benefit ended. We saw how this corporate, they have never come out and tried to help the American people. We saw how the government ended the Medicare, and we also saw this big corporate, it has never come out and try to help the American people. What this big corporate they usually do is, this big corporate they usually make sure that the black Americans they usually spend their money on the holidays so that they can continue to be more richer. But this time round, black Americans, they have decided to punish this corporate. Right now, black Americans, they are saying that if you want to spend your Christmas as a black person in America, don't go and shop to this big corporate. Don't continue to make them to become more richer. The only punishment which you can give to these people is by stopping to go out and spend your dollars and spend your money to this big corporate, because this corporate they don't care. At the times that you will be suffering, this big corporate they will never come out and help you as a black person, as they are one of their customer. This big corporate has never come out and help the black Americans. So right now, this big corporate they have started to shake, and majority of them they are furious because of how black Americans they are boycotting this Christmas. And also guys, I have some of the shocking comment that I want to read it for you and see what people they are saying on the comment section. So this one is saying that corporate America is started to realize that their pimp game of black American is coming to an end. Exactly. This big corporate, they have now started to realize that their pimp game of black Americans, it is coming to an end. So this one is saying that only buy what you need. Exactly. So if you need to buy something, guys, just go and buy what you need. And also remember that this Christmas, as black people, we are only spending our dollars with the people on the street. Those homeless people on the street, we can buy them a food, and also we can give them food. And also if you need to buy something, guys, kindly go and buy to the local store, or to the or to support your fellow black store. Just go and shop to a fellow black store, and also promote those small business, but leave alone this big corporate, because what they have been doing, they show us that they don't need us, right? This big corporate, they have been ignoring us whenever the black people that are suffering. This big corporate has been ignoring the black people and the Americans people. So right now we need to teach them a lesson and show them that the power belongs to the people, and they need to know that black dollar, it is the one which it is running America economy. So this was saying that, can we now adjust our tradition to represent owning rather than spending? Exactly. So this one is saying that as a black people right now, we need to change the tradition. Majority of black people, we need to come out and also open our own store. We need to own than going out and spend. Let us black people build our stores and make these people to come and spend their dollars to the black store, but not black people always going out and spend their money. So this one is saying that no reparation, no spending, stand tall, stand strong. Exactly. No reparation, no spending. So right now, what I can tell you also, black Americans, you need to save, do a lot of saving, because right now we have been seeing how America economy it is, and you never knew what it is coming in America. So right now it is the best time for black Americans to save their money, and also they need to come and unite. Let us unite, let us move with one voice, so that these people, you know, when you are unite, it is very easy for these other people to hear your voice. But if you are not united, these people, they will not come out and hear your voice. So let us punish these people by not going to spend the black dollar to their stores. This one is saying that I am not buying shit from anyone but our own and other small business. Exactly what I've tell you, that you should not go and spy and spend money to this big corporate. Just spend to your fellow black person and store, and also to the small business. Right now, let us promote this small business. This one is saying that I just think that would happen if the brown, red, and yellow join in the boycott. You can imagine what will happen also if the brown people and yellow people will join this boycott. I am a Mexican and I am boycotting Christmas. Why? Because Christmas has become all about money. We haven't actually celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. From Halloween to Christmas, plus tired of corporate America not willing to pay their employees a living wage. You can imagine black people that are spending a lot of money, but these corporate, they are not willing to pay the employees their minimal wages. This big corporate, they usually pay the employees a small amount of money, and that's why also which makes black people to become more angry and not to go and spend their dollar this Christmas. When Walmart employees and others have to get government help to put food on the table, there is something wrong, period. This one saying that black people finally waking up. We must stand strong together, we the people. This one saying that it's about time we wake up. This one saying that let's keep this going forever. Exactly. This one is saying that she's suggesting that we need to keep this going forever. When black Americans, they will continue this boycott until these people, they learn a lesson. You can see America economy, it will go down, and also this big corporate will learn the lesson and they will change. This one is saying that boycott Christmas 2025, boycott 2025, boycott 2025, and forever after. This one saying that they truly think that we are so stupid somehow. This one saying that so they all roll out a black Santa Claus but won't roll out a black Christmas. So you can see these people, they have come ahead and starting to put black Santa in the store simply because they want to attract black Americans to come and buy. But black Americans, they have refused that one. They are still not going to buy anything to this big corporate. This one is saying that when we cry for reparation and be ignored, then what good for the goose is good for the gender. This one saying that I have been in Walmart or targeted since November 4, 2024 and won't be returning. Time to put an end to this madness. This one saying that buy only from each other. Exactly. Let's buy from each other. This one saying that as black man, I did my cut and stay my black. You know what home today. This one saying that we are not ignorant to Satan's device. This one saying that I have never seen so much black Santa in my life. We ain't stupid. So this one saying that he has never seen a black Santa in all her life. But this time round, you can see this big corporate, they've started to go ahead and put black Santa just to please black people, to make black people to feel happy so that they can go and spend their money buying black Santa. So this time round, black people, they have refused to be gaslighted. So you can also share your thoughts on the comment section. I'll be reading it on my next video. Thanks so much, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye, guys.